Hello, hello. Welcome in our winery. And now it's the time of champagne and cocktail. We wait, yes. We wait our friend Erwan. Let's go to ask Erwan. So, hello. Just we wait that Erwan arrive.
Hello.
Hello, Erwan.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
What is the weather in Copenhagen now?
Terrible.
Oh.
Absolutely terrible. I'll show you.
Okay.
Wait.
Yes.
It's really cold as well. It's like 4 or 5 degrees.
It's not good.
It's Denmark.
And fortunately, your mind is better.
Yeah. Inside is better. We stay inside today. It's way better.
So great. But you know, here in Champagne, it's not really beautiful today. It's cold too, with winds, and the temperature is not so good too. So we are the same today.
But here it's a classic here. No surprise.
Yes. So now it's time to speak about you a little.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So for a new guest, because we have some guests, they are arrived to speak, to hear about cocktails.
Yeah.
Erwan is a mixologist from Copenhagen. He's French at the beginning, so he can speak French too. And we met him some years ago now with who are Danish importer, Louise. Yes, and we speak a lot about cocktails, about champagne and cocktails, because really the specialty of Erwan, he has a bar in Copenhagen. His specialty is really to make cocktails with wine, especially. So and in wines we have champagne, of course. And so when we met, Erwan spoke about that often the champagne that he used a lot of demi-sec champagne, because so after you will explain, but you use the sugar of the champagne, and finally often the demi-sec, the champagne with demi-sec, the demi-sec champagne is often too young, and you looked for some specialties of old wine, old champagnes, and with a lot of sugar. And today we have not so many in the market, because today is not really the trend to have very sugar champagne, and especially with old wine. So just for you, we have created this very special champagne. This one? Yes. Noct'en Bulles. So, yes. So just to explain you the champagne, and after I leave you speak. I leave you to speak. But Noct'en Bulles is a old champagne. It has spent 8 years in Ursula. And it's a blend of 2 vintages, 2010 and 2011, with 75% Meunier and 25% Pinot Noir. And it's we dose it like a demi-sec. It means that we had 35 grams of sugar in the bottle. And Noct'en Bulles, in French, so it's not really the good word, but in French it means that we love night and
people from the night.
Yes, people from the night, exactly. But we have just used a word bulle, like bubbles. So
yeah.
So yes.
On va prendre un autre angle.
Voilà.
Bon, pour les petits Français qui sont avec nous quand même.
Il y en a quand même, ouais.
Ils veulent à la traduction. Voilà, là, c'est mieux, là. Ça, voilà. On va changer d'angle.
Aujourd'hui, les Français, il faut qu'ils apprennent à parler anglais.
Voilà. Peut-être, non, Erwan se présente, non?
Oui. So, Erwan,
Yeah.
it's you now. Maybe you can speak about champagne and cocktails. Why do you like champagne? Just before making the cocktail, why do you like champagne to make cocktails? Because here, it's like all growers think that it's not good to make cocktails with champagne. So why
Traditional people.
Why do you do that?
Yeah. So yeah, here in Copenhagen, I have a bar. It's a champagne and cocktail bar. So we focus on champagne and small producers, independent wine growers like Piot-Sévillano and many more, and then cocktails. So I think champagne cocktail has been underrated for a long time, let's say. And people just put champagne in their cocktails to make it fancy. I decided to make real cocktail based on the flavor profile of champagne, actually. And using the acidity, then it's really interesting. Instead of using all the time sour, citrus, or whatever it is, you have quite a lot of acidity in champagne. So you can actually use this in the cocktails as well. Here we did the opposite. Working on the demi-sec, I tried to actually put less sugar in my cocktails and use the sugar that's already in the champagne. But what is good in champagne is when you have more sugar, it actually brings more flavor as well. So the notes then are usually, actually I'm going to show you a map. Then we use it a lot at the bar.
Oh, I know this map.
You know this map. You should know it.
Yes.
So here it's really cool because you see the free grapes of the champagne and then Chardonnay, Meunier, and Pinot Noir. And then you see the flavor through the fermentation and through the time stays in the bottle. And what I love the most, so it's the one in the middle, and it has a lot of yellow fruits. And this is notes that I really like in wine, actually. And then this special one, especially, has some really rich flavor of mango, of melon, of what else we have, peach. So it's kind of super fruity. And then it's super nice to use this in cocktails because you will go through, actually.
Just I cut you some seconds because we asked us where we can find this map. You can find it on professional website, champagne.com.
Champagne.com, here we go.
Champagne.com, yes, and you have a lot of things about flavors.
This is really nice to learn flavors of champagne.
Yes. It was created by a professional organization.
Yeah, really
so,
is.
To get you, but we have some questions, so we answer them.
Wow. So where was, so demi-second champagne cocktail. So that's the kind of challenge we decided to work on, me and Christian and Vincent. So I did some tails, I tried different things. But today we're gonna make a drink, or I'm gonna make a drink, let's say. Should I talk about the drink right now, Christine? Or?
Yes. So we have we would like to make the same as you, but today it's one alcohol, but we will try with another one alcohol.
Yeah.
And we will see together, which is very special. It's that you, the professional guy, the professional bartender, you are just at home in your small kitchen. And we have the professional bar.
Yeah.
You are not professional.
Show off. You show off.
It's unfair for you today.
This is my bar.
Yeah. And this is montre le nôtre. It's unfair for you.
But next time I will come to your bar and I will make drinks over there. For sure. I can't wait.
They're showing the bar, yeah.
No. Actually, I would like to see it as well. Oh, yeah, nice.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, this is great.
But we are alone in your bar.
Yeah, it's time to make drinks over there, guys. That looks beautiful. Oh, right, show me inside. Show me inside.
As you know, Vincent, it was really his own dream to have his own bar, and so his dream is okay now. We have his own
It looks
bar.
great. Nice. Beautiful. I can't wait to be there, guys. That is nice. Okay.
Let's go for the cocktail. So you will suggest us a cocktail with full champagne. Have you everything to prepare your cocktail now?
I'm just going to talk about it, and then I will explain the mango cordial. Then you will make in front of the camera, so people can understand what is the mango cordial.
Okay.
So
Yes, we hear. We listen to you.
yeah, nice. So yeah, the drink I'm gonna make today, it's called Champagne Chilcano. Chilcano, it's a classic cocktail from Peru. Then it's normally mixing pisco, so the national spirit. Use lime juice and ginger ale. So it's kind of a refreshing drink, a long drink. So I decided to make a champagne version of it. Then it's a bit more fancy, let's say, but tasty at the same time. So what is pisco? Pisco is actually wine distilled from Peru. So it's technically, they use exactly the same technique as cognac. They make it the same way, meaning copper still, méthode charentaise, as they say. And then they distill their wine, the specific grapes that they have over there, native grapes from Peru. And instead of putting this in a barrel, they actually put it in a bottle straight away, so it's a white spirit. There is no aging in the spirits. It's just pure wine distilled. So this is really the national spirit of Peru. And instead of the lime juice, so I wanted something a bit sour, but instead I make my own ingredients. Switch here. Then it's mango, sugar, and verjus.
Ah, j'ai fait des petits.
You're working on the mango powder, right?
They have their own version.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the verjus is the same. It's based on grape as well. It's basically unripe grape juice. So when the grape has the high acidity in its life, they just harvest it and squeeze it, and you can keep it like forever, actually. And it has so much acidity, and it has the similar. You can use it as much as you use vinegar, basically. It's really acidic, but it's really nice to conserve things as well. So to keep this mango cordial in your fridge, like I did it like last week, and it's still beautiful. It's right here. You make a syrup from the mango and the sugar together, like Christine and Vincent is doing now. Then after that, you need some acidity, so it could be citric acid, tartaric acid, or verjus. And then you have something you can use in your drinks whenever you want, just to keep it in the fridge. How is it going for you guys?
Maybe you should see how they do. Yes.
Nice. Look at this. A real professional.
We try.
That looks good. That looks good.
We have a good teacher.
Uh-huh. Sending videos and stuff. Okay, nice. So, let's make the drink, yeah?
Yes.
Let's do that.
C'est pas tout faire. Regarde bien, attention. Pareil, ma chérie.
People are asking if you were going to send the list of the recipe and.
Yeah, we have some surprise, but I will say some stuff at the end. I will announce some things after all.
Allez, vas-y.
Ah bah attends, mais comment il a mis, là?
Are you making your drink as well, guys?
Yes. How many do you use pisco?
Parce que moi j'ai mon.
Yeah, you have
I use 3 CL, 3 centilitres.
Combien?
3 centilitres. Trop bien.
Okay, we have a home pisco. It's not from Peru, but
It's Pisco from Champagne.
C'est de l'eau de vie de raisin quand même.
yes. Ok, ça je sais faire.
Nice.
Et après, ah oui, le petit jus.
We're gonna have a little taste of this. We just have to do this.
Putain, il faut que je mette le petit jus de. Ça, par contre, il faut que je le filtre.
Elles sont propres les flûtes là devant?
Hein?
Là, les flûtes.
Oui.
How's it going, little rookies?
Maybe I can taste it before, no?
Yeah, you should. You should.
Et le petit sirop qu'on m'a fait.
Oui.
Dry fruit.
Ah, la mangue.
Oui.
T'en as mis combien de la mangue?
Cheers, guys.
Attends, il est perdu, Vincent.
Combien de centilitres la mangue?
Hein? 5.
5. Parce que moi, j'ai des éprouvettes, hein, j'ai pas des. Je suis pas équipé encore. Hein.
Pas sur maison.
Moi, c'est de la chimie. Hein.
Bon, déjà pour le champagne, ça va.
5.
Okay, we are not the professional of cocktail, but we can
Doesn't
do.
matter. Still fun.
Oh, ça marche aussi. Hein. Hop.
Alors?
And now what you're doing?
Sorry?
I think they need instructions on the other side, yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so
we give
yeah,
instructions, you're right.
I think
I can't do the drink and I can't see it, everything at the same time.
Non, attends, qu'est-ce
Ah,
qu'il
tu
y
l'as
a
pas
fait
mis dans le champagne, là?
là? Non. Mets des glaçons.
On a des glaçons, monsieur.
Ouais, non,
So you just like pour the champagne like until half of the glass, more or less. You pour the champagne before the ice, so you can have a nice surprise.
Okay, the champagne before the ice. Yes, you
Yeah.
said that.
Ah,
Le champagne avant les glaçons.
ah,
you can see how far they are and tell them. No?
merci.
How's it going, guys? Okay. Ouais, champagne, half glass,
Jusqu'où?
ish. Comme tu le sens, mais jusqu'à la moitié du verre, plus ou moins. Ouais, cool.
Okay.
Tu rajoutes de la glace.
Tiens.
Okay.
Teamwork.
Yes.
Yes.
Il colle un peu tes glaçons. Ah, mais c'est bon, il y en a assez là, non?
C'est bon, non?
T'en mets beaucoup?
Quand même. How many ice? Oh, yes.
Juste. Là, c'est bon, c'est bon.
Non, c'est bon, c'est bon.
Okay.
Après, il faut le remuer un peu avec une petite cuillère ou si vous avez quelque chose.
Ah ah! Package
Or a little spoon, yeah. Let's stir it together.
Ok. Attends, on va peut-être pas faire de la pub là.
That's not the yeah.
Ok.
It's another country.
Okay, so you're right. In the first tasting of champagne, just alone, we
I
have
did actually.
mango, melon,
Yeah.
peach
Peach.
flavor. It's
Dry
very,
fruits.
very gourmand champagne, true.
Mhm.
But in this one, with pisco, so French champagne pisco,
French biscuit.
Champagne pisco.
and mango and some verjus.
Yeah. So.
Oh yes, we can really feel oh yes, it's a mango and citrus
Oh, it's nice.
and a little.
It's actually.
Oh yes, it's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's a comment dit-on pamplemousse en anglais?
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit. It's really amazing.
Ouais, derrière.
That can go. Yeah, take the drink, bro.
It's fine.
Sure. She's drinking, but she doesn't want you to see it.
There's a ghost filming this. Yes, there's a ghost filming this. Yes.
Who's the ghost?
It's really very good, and we can speak about our first experiment with this champagne.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that you tried a cocktail with a traditional demi-sec and this one, and we had a blind tasting together.
Mm-hmm.
And in the blind tasting, it was totally amazing, just with this champagne, with all these complex flavors. It gives another scale, another size in the cocktail.
Because the classic demi-sec, it feels like it's just sugar added.
Yes.
But this one feels like it makes the flavor so much stronger, so much rich.
Yes.
The fruitiness is just amazing. That's just super nice for cocktail.
Okay, we ask if this champagne is available in the USA. Not now, but
Not yet.
Hope soon.
Not yet.
Not yet, exactly, because it's really a new champagne. We have just created it some months ago, and for now it's available, especially in Denmark for now and here. But it's true that I hope soon that to convince my Seattle importer to have it. Pour les Français qui sont avec nous, c'est vrai que ça change complètement la dimension du cocktail, quoi. C'est impressionnant.
C'est trop bon.
J'aime bien l'acidité, moi, qu'il y a dedans.
Yes, we have a very beautiful acidity,
Exactly.
a beautiful bitterness, but not
C'est hyper frais,
not aggressive acidity. It's very it's fresh, it's cool, and it's not it remains really gourmand.
But that's what exactly I wanted to do. It's like really express the fact that there's so much sugar in the actual in the champagne. You can balance it with something that is more sour. But then still, when you mix those two, you have the rich flavor from the sugar, and it's still balanced because of the sour part. So that's just the perfect match. Yeah. And I'm working already on other things, new drinks, but we talk about it later. But yeah, I'm working on a twist on the Bellini. That's gonna be as well amazing. And yeah, peach, melon, some nice things are coming up soon. Super nice.
Okay. Before saying how to find this cocktail, maybe you can suggest us another type of recipe with this champagne.
Right now, I don't have anything else than this one, but I'm still working. I'm working on a lot of new drinks.
You're the best.
And then, yeah, me and Louise, we will make some announcement during May. In the month of May, we're gonna have some new stuff.
Okay. Yes, I think we could find again a new recipe together and to have again this live together and to taste. Maybe it could be interesting because it's true that to create this champagne, of course, this champagne it's good for cocktails, but of course we can pair it with other things. We can pair with desserts, with mango, and why not some chocolate taste. We have lots of tasting, a lot of pairings with food. It's possible, of course. And I know that in Denmark you have a special cake in the 1st of January, and Louisa, who Danish friend, sold a lot of this bottle to pair with this cake of the 1st of January, and we make the experiment together, and it was really good also. So maybe you can speak about how to find the cocktail and everything. It's your job now.
Yeah, so there is also, like Louise mentioned it, we have a special, or she has gonna have a special tasting on May 15th with the actual wine shop from Copenhagen, when you will talk about your champagne. And then we're probably gonna have like a little surprise for you guys. Then is reversed, obviously, so we need to do it the other side.
Oh, tell us about
So that's the first official label. All the special packages, then it's gonna be available soon. We just try to tease you a little bit.
Yes.
Look at this. Look at this. So that's the first project, and then, like I said, I'm working on new things as well. So we will be able to do this. And for the future, I don't know yet. But we're working together, and then when I will come to Champagne as well, we will do some special parties, cocktail parties, champagne cocktail parties even. That'll be a lot of fun. But with Louise here in Denmark, we're gonna focus on a lot of things and really focusing on the Danish market first. And then when we have things going on here, then we will try to go further. And then this is where we're going to talk about France as well. And having some nice packages for France as well. But yeah, so far we're just focusing on Denmark, and then we'll see what's going to happen with this.
Okay. To have more information about this champagne and the cocktail, we can directly be linked with Louise, or how?
Yeah.
She has a website?
It will be on the Champagne Secret, yeah. ChampagneSecret.com. Yeah.
Okay, and she's with us. She follows us.
Of course she is.
She spies us.
She should be.
So yes, you can see directly lebongout.com. And yes, thank you. Thank you for this cocktail experiment. We have so many things to learn, and especially with you about cocktail. We are really happy to have created the champagne, this champagne with you, really, because without you, we don't dare
exactly.
make it.
I know.
So
but that's the whole point of this, when we have this discussion talking about how can we put demi-sec again in fashion. And I thought, Vincent, when we talk about this, I thought that was a great idea to do cocktails with demi-sec, because it's true that demi-sec, it's no fashion anymore, let's say. And that was a good challenge, a good experimentation. And the fact that you put those 7-8 years reserve wine in the demi-sec, that was a lot of balls, I would say, to do this. But the result is amazing, and I think we can go somewhere with this and many more other projects. That's for sure. That was a great collaboration.
It's true that in creating it, we have really still new fruits that we have without so much sugar, or without all these years in bottles, because we have a very beautiful maturity and very complex, a lot of complexity. Exactly. Of course, today it's not the trend in champagne really to do that, and in the same time, of course, the cocktail, it's really we look for, and you look for, really it's a research really of flavors of so for me it's really for high qualitative cocktails to use this champagne.
Exactly. It's just step up the level to make better cocktails with a better flavor, focusing on the flavor profile of the champagne. Yeah. That's really, and like I said to you, Meunier, for me, it was really surprise for me. And when I met you guys and focusing, obviously, Vallée de la Marne, focusing on Meunier, I was amazed about this grape itself. And Pisco is the same. It's a native grape from Peru. It has a lot of similarity with Meunier, because it's a dark grape with a lot of fruitiness, and I thought mixing those two was just perfect. That was just the perfect match. So I learned a lot about Meunier, and thanks to you guys. And I really understand this grape more now, and I can create cocktails based on this, like I create cocktails based on Chardonnay or more on the Pinot Noir. So yeah, tomorrow night we have like a special virtual tasting with Louise as well, when we're going to focus on Pinot Noir. And when I make a cocktail as well with Pinot Noir. So it's really nice to play with the flavor profile of the champagne itself. That's really the next level, I would say.
I have a request for you. You ask us to have a ratafia. You know that I know before you asking us.
Yes.
And as you know, all your desire makes it reality. And of course, we have now a ratafia that we leave it in a barrel to have a different taste. So maybe yes, next level. We ask us if the next level is 100% Pinot Gris.
Whoa. Okay.
Ludovic is a very specialized guy about champagne. So sometimes he dares more than us.
Innovation. Okay, Pinot Gris. That's interesting. But your ratafia, it's based only on Meunier, guys?
Yes, you ask Meunier, we make with Meunier. So maybe in the next live, we can send you some ratafia of Meunier, and we could try to make a tasting cocktail, this champagne and ratafia. Why not?
I'm using ratafia a lot in drinks, and it's really nice. Instead of a fortified wine or any type of wine with botanicals, you can use ratafia. This is so much flavor of grape. It's another concept. It's not botanical added. It's just the pure pulp and seeds and skin and the juice itself, another maceration. It's really nice with alcohol added to it. And for cocktails, it's beautiful. Ratafia, it's definitely me focusing only on grapes. That's just the best thing ever. It's so much fun to create cocktails with ratafia. So yeah, I can't wait to receive your bottles and play around with it. That would be
okay, great. So thank you so much, Erwan.
Thank you, guys.
For this incredible experiments. Really, it's great. I like this. I like this type of moment, very special, and we hope that all people who have shared with us this moment have really would like really enjoy your cocktail. And if it's not in Denmark, maybe we can think for them.
Pour Stéphie, parce qu'elle est partie avant.
Yes, who assistant is joining us just now. So thank you so much.
Thank you for you guys.
Take care, everybody. Take care and drink champagne or cocktail and champagne.
Yeah, drink champagne cocktail. Yeah.
Hello.
She ran away. Drink champagne, guys. Never stop drinking champagne.
Yeah.
Never stop drinking champagne.
Did you like the video, by the way?
Yes. It's great. This video, it's very great. Thank you so much.
A lot of memories. Thank you, guys.
Be careful.
See
you.
See you.
Bye.
See you guys. Ciao, ciao.
See you. Ciao.